Well, good morning, everyone. So I'm working on a interesting little project right now. So I just gutted and took all the stuff out of Hoochie Mom. I'm going to do a deep clean. I noticed there was a couple of spiders and stuff just with, doing jobs and throwing stuff in the back. And so I'm going to get everything cleaned up in here and do a nice good detail on it and kind of rebuild the floor system. I used that press board stuff there and it did okay, but I think I'm going to put some nice sturdy plywood, because when I put heavy stuff in there it tends to sag and kind of move around a little bit. So I'm going to redo a new piece and do a better piece of plywood in there. Some other things this weekend, actually I'm going to go and collect some money for a door. After that, I'm locking myself in here. I mean, I really don't like what I'm about to do. But for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and if it takes Monday, I got 2 cases of water. I got some gum, the healthiest gum I can find, and I got some trail mix. I'm not going home until all these doors are done. Like all the ones here, the door and 2 side lights, the door and 1 side light, the double door. So I'm just going to go ahead and come in here and knock everything out. So this in here, I already started adjusting things as I need some more room in here. But I'm going to take the shelving that I have right here. And where's the rest of it? I guess, where is it? Oh yeah. So all this big shelving here. And I'm going to put that up on that the wood wall. So I'm just going to have shelving on this side here, so I can kind of, go through and sort through things. And then the tables are going to be over here on this side. So, but that's done. The back room, I worked on it last night and got some pretty big adjustments back here. Oh, I'm also going to be getting the trailer finished up. This side's sanded. I got to move it out to sand the other side. Screw the roof down. I'm going to do a couple supports just so water don't get up there. It won't be the final, but it'll be enough. I'm going to do like one here on the back and then one right there where the joint meets. And then I'm going to roll it out back again just to get it out of here. So I got all the side lights redone over there. So that's all. And it looks a little chaotic, but it's not. All the 8-foot jams are here. All the tops and the thresholds, more tops, and I got some underneath here, and I'm going to kind of squish this over and put the rest of them right here. So this will be all the tops, the bottoms, 8 foot tall. Some of the doors that are still over there is going to go along this wall. In the center, I'm debating if I want to do, I think what I'll probably end up doing is taking 2 2x4s and just running one down and one down, screw it into the top, just screw it right into the concrete. And then on this side and this side, I'm going to use like all the ones for the steel doors I'm going to put over here, all the ones for the fiberglass doors I'm going to put over here, and then probably, yeah, because there's still a lot of jams here, and a lot of these are going to just get sold. But I'm thinking, whatever's left over, see how I have this stuff underneath the table? I'm wondering if I just stack them in a corner somewhere, or out in the open, and then put a piece of plywood on top of them. I could just use it as a table for the garage sale until I need them. You know what I'm saying? So not the best plan in the world, but it gets all this stuff out of here and makes it where it's not a fall hazard, because I'm gonna tell you, these things fall. About every other time I touch one, 2 or 3 will try to fall. So, but I'm going to try my best to stack them, like lay them down and stack them kind of like, these right here are stacked. And just do, like 3-4 foot on this side, and then like, up until the crack here. Because I want to be able to get these doors out here too. So, but I'm working on it. I'm getting stuff done. Plus if there is, now there's going to be some doors that I'm going to pull out of here. Like this door here is used. This door here is used. This door here, a lot of these I'm going to just take out there and lean them against the wall and just put a cheap price and just sell them straight up without building them into a pre-hung door. So there's probably going to be about 20 or 30 that, you know, I might clean up and just sell them straight up. So that'll speed up the process at least for 20-30 doors. So, but yeah, this weekend I'm probably not going to do any videos. I'm going to be here all weekend slamming outdoors. And then afterwards, like I said, Monday, maybe Tuesday, things will be cleaned up enough in here. You know, in fact, like I said, I'm coming back today and I'm slamming outdoors. So, but anyways, yeah, that's it. And by Monday, well, I say by Wednesday, all this stuff here should be completely cleared out and should be purty. So, and then probably within a week after that, garage sales. But yeah, oh, I got me a cool little gate. I'm kind of looking at it, seeing if I want to duplicate it and make like a cool fence across the front of my house. So I'm pondering that idea. I think this is made out of plywood. Yeah. So this is just plywood, and it was outside for, you know, quite a few years. So, but it's, you know, it is what it is. But I'm debating about using a different type of wood, maybe cypress. And then just making a jig to where all the panels do like 10 jigs and be able to do a system. I probably won't make them as skinny as this. I may make them a little bit wider, but we'll see. It's something I have an idea for. So, but yeah, now it's just build doors this weekend, and by the end of this weekend, I'm done. I did the math on it. As long as I stay working, I should be good. And I'm going to fast. So not only am I going to be working 12, 14-hour days, but I'm also not going to eat. So yeah, hopefully I make it through this weekend, because I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. In fact, I can already tell you, I'm not going to like this, but this is what it takes for me to like just slam out stuff. I got to concentrate on it. You know, I'm going to be moving stuff around, and once all this stuff's done, I don't plan on building a door for at least a month. So although there is 2 jobs floating around right now that they may or may not come and give me money, but you know, them are going to be built out back. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to get out of here and go measure this. Well, I don't need to measure. I'm just collecting money. I already measured, but it's a 42-inch door that's over in a historic zone. There's some like fancy historical home. I mean, it's a cool looking house, but the door's rotted out, so I'm going to put in a craftsman style door and do a custom. Like, I'm not going to tear out the frame. I'm just going to put the new door in the existing opening, because I do not want to have to deal with the damn city and the historic and everything else. Replacing the slab, that's a repair. You don't have to do any of that. So, but anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff and you like seeing the crazy crap that I end up doing, do the whole like, subscribe, all that kind of crazy mess. Thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, money. I'm out.